In this video, I will show you how to install Android 15 on almost any compatible smartphone using a brand new method. We are going to use the DSU side loader to allocate a desired amount of storage space and run Android 15 GSI with Google applications as a part of the guest OS alongside your current Android system. Now, as of now, Android 15 is officially available for only a few smartphones, but what about the users with other devices who want to try it? Now, thanks to Google and the DSU method, you can install and run Android 15 on any smartphone that supports this feature. The DSU was introduced with Android 11. If your device shipped with Android 12 or later, there's about 80% chance that this feature works for you. However, certain manufacturers like Samsung may disable this feature. Now, before proceeding, ensure your device meets these requirements. Make sure your device must have unlocked bootloader. Now, for this demonstration, I will be using my Nothing Phone 1, which already has unlocked bootloader. You can search Google for instructions on unlocking the bootloader for your specific Android smartphone. It's recommended to use a secondary device for this process. Next up, your device must have shipped with Android 12 or higher. Also, reserve at least 20 GB of storage space. And lastly, your device must support dynamic partitions. To check if your device supports dynamic partitions, download and install the Treble Info application from the link in the description. Then open the application and check the details section for your Treble and vendor status. Make sure dynamic partitions are enabled. If all requirements are met, there's 90% chance your device can run Android 15. For those who don't know about DSU, let me explain. DSU stands for Dynamic System Updates, was introduced in Android 11. It allows you to load a GSI with core Google applications into a separate partition, creating a dual boot scenario. This ensures that your actual Android system remains untouched, letting you experiment with the latest Android GSI. Now let's move on to the installing Android 15. First, ensure your device is connected to a fast Wi-Fi network. Then go ahead and download DSU side loader and Termux applications from the GitHub and install it. Next, head over to this URL and download the Android 15 GSI zip file. At the time of recording this video, you can even try the Android 16 developer preview. Now, however, for this guide, we will choose the Android 15 stable build. Now go ahead and download the version labeled ARM64 plus GMS. Once the zip file is downloaded, open DSU side loader and configure storage. Now create a folder inside your internal storage to be used as application storage. Next, go to the installation field and import the GSI zip file that we just downloaded. Then enable the user data size option and enter a value in gigabytes. Now make sure it does not exceed 50 GB. Then click the install button to start the process. Now the preparation is complete. You will need ADB tools to proceed with the installation. Now click on C commands in DSU loader. If you have a computer with ADB or fastboot commands installed, connect your device via USB, enable USB debugging in developer options, and run this ADB command on your system. If you don't have a computer, you can use Termux to work with ADB. So go ahead, open Termux and run the following commands to set up storage and mirrors. Then update Termux by running this command. And type this command to install ADB and fastboot commands. Next, on your smartphone, head over to the settings, go to About page and tap on the build number 7 times to activate the developer settings. Now go to the developer options and look for wireless debugging. Now make sure you have connected to your Wi-Fi network before enabling this feature. Then enable wireless debugging. You will see the IP address with port number. Now go ahead and enable split screen mode for Termux and settings. Now click on pair device with pairing code. Now using this IP address, port number, and Wi-Fi pairing code, we can pair the current Android device with ADB. Now inside Termux, type ADB, pair, followed by your IP address, port number, and the Wi-Fi pairing code. Now as you can see, it has successfully paired. It's time to connect to the ADB shell using this IP address and port number. In Termux, type ADB, connect, followed by your IP address and port number. And that's it. I'm going to quit the split screen mode. Now inside Termux, if I type ADB devices, it will list out the connected devices. Then type this command to enter into Android shell mode. Now go ahead and copy this command and paste it here and press enter. Now the installation of Android 15 will start in the background and load it into the dynamic partition. You can monitor the progress in the notifications bar and wait until it's complete. If you encounter a DSU installation error, try again a few times. If the issues persist, make sure your device meets these requirements or consider exploring custom ROMs. After that, a persistent notification will appear with two options, restart and discard. Do not tap on discard as it will delete the Android 15 files. Now instead tap restart to boot into Android 15 from the dynamic partition, leaving your current Android system unaffected. Now once the device boots into Android 15, navigate to the settings to confirm the Android version. Now keep in mind that this is the GSI and may not be fully optimized for your device. Now certain functionalities such as phone calls and messaging may not work, making it unsuitable for daily usage. However, features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, system gestures, audio, and video playback should function properly. Now as you can see, Google Play Store works fine and you can download and install any application. Now compared to the traditional DSU method, you can see the internal storage space is more than 8 GB. Now to switch back to your stock Android system, use the persistent notification and tap restart. Now this makes switching between Android 15 and your current system seamless and hassle-free. And that's pretty much it. This is how you can install Android 15 on any compatible smartphone. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.